Greetings, Kiddlywinks.
Hi friends!
And welcome back to part 2 of
The Princess and the Goatherd.
Now, previously in our story, there was this princess, right? And her name was Daffodil, not Daffy Duck. And it was time for her to get married because she was like 18, which is like really, really old.
Oi!
So the king, her father, had invited all the knights of the land to come to the castle and try for her hand in marriage.
But who's rocked up at the last minute?
Gonzo Bonzo.
That's it. Gonzo Bonzo the Goatherd. The princess turned to her father, aghast. Father, she whispered, no way is that Goatherd going to be my husband. I'm not going to marry a country bumpkin.
But I love pumpkin. Mummy makes me yummy pumpkin pie every Halloween and I dress up in a sheet like a ghost.
Not pumpkin, bumpkin. That's not a very nice name for a village boy like Gonzo Bonzo. I'm afraid Princess Daffodil is a bit of a snob.
I knew I didn't like her.
Don't worry,
whispered the king back.
Goat Boy will never be able to keep up with all those fine knights. Leave it to me.
The king is a snob too, right?
Right. Then King Pantaloon stood up from his throne and an hush descended over the excited crowd.
Gentlemen,
He said,
thank you for coming. We had planned 3 special tasks for you to partake in order to determine who is worthiest of the hand of my daughter. But there are far more of you here than we ever imagined. So we are going to set an initial trial to narrow the playing field. Princess Daffodil will throw an apple into the air 100 times. Whosoever catches the apple more than 20 times shall qualify for the 3 tasks.
Oh, that doesn't sound so hard.
wait and see.
Ooh.
Princess Daffodil got to her feet, held the apple high in the air for a second, then she threw it as far as she could. Well, the knights started running after it as fast as possible, but in their heavy armour they couldn't move quickly at all. Gonzo Bonzo, on the other hand, was not only unencumbered, but also used to chasing after his goats. He easily overtook them all, and before you could say apple pie and custard, he had the fruit in his grasp.
I bet Princess Snobby Knickers didn't like that at all.
Hey? We're changing her name now then, are we?
Yeah.
You're right. Princess Snobby Knickers was not happy, not one bit. She threw that apple this way, that, far, near, overarm, underarm. She tried chucking it with an off-spin like in cricket, but no matter what she did, Gonzo Bonzo caught it every single time.
Yay for Gonzo Bonzo!
Eventually, after Gonzo Bonzo had caught the apple for the 100th time, King Pantaloon was forced to say, very reluctantly,
It seems we have a clear winner. Gentlemen, go home. Gonzo Bonzo, you may stay.
So now was it time for the 3 tasks?
It was indeed. Princess Snobby Knickers looked Gonzo Bonzo up and down. Well, Goat Boy, she said.
Snobbily.
Yeah, very snobbily. Your first task will take place tomorrow morning, she said. Report to the gamekeeper at 7 a.m. precisely. You must take all the royal hares, there are 100 of them in all, to the pastures behind the castle, and bring them all back at the end of the day. If there is even one hare missing, you will have failed.
What's the problem? A hare is like a big rabbit, isn't it? My rabbit Twitch does nothing but sit in his cage and eat carrots all day long.
Oh, no. A hare has much longer legs than a rabbit, and it can hop at up to 45 miles an hour.
Is that fast?
Well, it's much faster than you can go on your scooter, but not quite as fast as I can go in my Volvo. Somewhere in between.
Ah.
Yeah. So, Bonzo started to walk home through the woods, Grumpy the goat trotting grumpily by his side. How am I ever going to keep the hares together, Grumpy? He asked despairingly. Suddenly, he heard music. It seemed to be coming from up in the sky. Bonzo looked up, and high in a branch of a tree sat a little old lady. She had long silver hair and was wearing a thin blue dress, and she had no shoes on her feet. The little old lady was playing a golden flute. When she saw Bonzo, she stopped playing and said,
Can I be her? What does she say? Hello, young man.
Ah, very good.
I don't suppose you have any food, do you? I haven't eaten all day and I'm very hungry.
Bonzo was about to say no. He was sorry he didn't have any food when he suddenly remembered the apple that he still had in his pocket. He was a bit bruised, but he had been planning to share it with Grumpy for their own dinner. You can have this apple if you like, he said.
Oh, thank you, young man. You're very kind,
said the old lady. And she nimbly hopped down from the tree and gratefully took the apple from him and started to tuck in. After she'd finished it, core and all, she looked Bonzo in the eye and said,
You look sad, young man. Is there something the matter?
So Bonzo told her all about his day at the castle and about the task he would have to complete tomorrow if he had any chance of marrying the princess. The old lady thought for a second.
One good turn deserves another,
She said.
You gave me your apple, so I'm going to give you my golden flute. It may well prove very useful to you. Good luck and goodbye.
And with that, she completely disappeared. And Bonzo and Grumpy, thinking to themselves that the old lady was probably nuttier than a squirrel's paint tree, continued on their way home. Well, the next morning, Bonzo reported for hare duty at 7 a.m. as requested. He led the 100 hares out of their enclosure and down to the pasture. But as he knew would happen, the hares hopped this way and that, and before long, every single one had vanished out of sight.
Hippity hoppity hoppity hop. But he's got the golden flute, hasn't he? I have a feeling it may be magical. Is it?
Yeah, you clever sausage.
Hippity hoppity hooray!
Bonzo took the golden flute out of his pocket, and for a second it seemed to sparkle and glow. He put it to his lips and blew, and out came the most beautiful music. One by one, all 100 hares lolloped back from wherever they'd gone and quietly began to graze on the grass around Bonzo's feet. Now, after a while, along came a farm girl. It was actually Princess Snobbyknickers, who was in disguise. She wanted to check up on Bonzo and was dismayed to find that he seemed to be having no trouble at all with his task. So she thought to herself, I must think of a way to make sure he leaves with at least one fewer hair. So she said,
Can I do her?
Excuse me, hair boy. I would like to buy a hair. I'll give you 5 gold pieces.
Well, Gonzo Bonzo was not as daft as he was cabbage looking. He'd recognised the princess immediately and he decided to play along.
You can have her hair
He said,
if you tell me you love me.
How dare you?
said Princess Snobby Knickers. But then she thought to herself,
I don't have to mean it. And if telling this bumpkin
well done, Treacle.
I love him means he fails the task, it will be worth it. I love you.
she said.
Somewhat sarcastically. But Gonzo Bonzo just smiled and handed over a hair. The princess ran out the pasture as quickly as she could, but as soon as she'd gone, Gonzo Bonzo took out his golden flute and...
Hippity hoppity hop, the hare jumped out of the princess's basket and came back to the pasture to join his friends.
Right. When Princess Snobby Knickers reached the castle, she went to find her father straight away.
But when she looked in her basket, it was empty.
Oh, don't worry, my dear.
Huffed the king.
I shall go and sort this out once and for all.
How he did that, you'll just have to wait patiently until next time.
I'm very impatient.
Oh,
Mummy says it's my worst fault. But I think it's my only fault.
God blimey. Don't worry, it'll be worth the wait. Until then, ta-da, Treacles.
Bye, friends.
See you next time.